This is now Joseph hanging out with his brothers. And it says, come now, therefore, let us slay him. Let us slay Joseph and cast him into some pit. And we will say some evil beast has devoured him, and we shall see that his dreams will come true. For the next few minutes, I want to speak from the topic, Jesus be a ladder. Jesus be a ladder. Show of hands, who just graduated from high school? Who just graduated from elementary school? Middle school? Who's going to high school? Anybody got a promotion on their job recently? Anybody just had a baby? Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up if you fit in. Anybody just had a baby within the last year or two? Listen up. I'm not going to go down the whole list. But we are in a season of elevation.
Amen. Amen.
Put your hands down. This really is your temporary place of worship.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
This season of your life, you are in a temporary place because we are in a season of transitioning, a season of elevation, a season of promotion, and God needs to prep you for that. Come on. Yeah. Let me just give you a backlog real quick. Passover was when Jesus came in on a donkey and they praised him. They said, hallelujah, Hosanna, Hosanna, you are the King of Kings. But Jesus knew what was really going on. Jesus knew that all the praises and accolades that they were giving him, some were genuine, some were false, but he was not focused on the praise and accolade because he knew where he was going next. Come on. He went through the parade to get to the cross. Some of you all are in your season of elevation, your season of transition. Some of you are just graduated from high school, getting ready to go off to college, and you just had your graduation party. You got turned up on your prom. You just did this and did that. But you have to go through your celebration to get through the hell to get to where you need to go. So if Jesus had not gone on the cross, he would not have gone to glory. Come on.
Wow.
This is just the beginning. Jesus be a ladder. God gave me this sermon because I was on my way to work one day and I was riding the train and I looked out the window and I saw a fire truck and it had this huge ladder that was just extended real high. And it dawned on me and I was like, okay, I was reading Joseph and I said, Joseph was thrown into a pit. God had spoke to Joseph in a dream. God said, Joseph, this is what I want you to do. Many of you all have sitting in this room. God has spoke to you and told you exactly what he wants you to do. Exactly what he is calling you to do. Come on, man. Joseph got really excited. He said, look here, bro. This is what God told me to do. I'm about to do this. They got upset. They said, cuz you tripping. I ain't about this life. I'm not about to be bowing to you and worshiping you. I don't care what you said God told you to do.
Yeah.
God has already told you that he is about to put you up higher than some folks around you. He is about to elevate you beyond where you are. And there are some folks that know this that are not happy with you.
Come on now. Come on.
Don't get caught up in the elevation. You got promoted on your job. Your supervisor congratulated you. You did a good job. Don't get caught up in that. Because they're only doing what they're supposed to do. A lot of us get our accolades and get our claps and our applause just out of purpose. Because that's what we're supposed to do. Out of protocol, out of just going with the motion. But not everybody is genuine with your elevation.
Come on now. Yeah.
Joseph told his brothers, he was being genuine. He didn't know what was going to happen. He said, look, this is what God told me to do. This was the dream that he showed me. They already knew because God had prepped them, but they weren't happy. Some of you all are in a place right now where God has sat you and folks know where you're supposed to be. And because they know the greatness in your life, they're not happy with it. Come on. So what did they do? I am Spartacus. They kept Joseph clean into this pit. With the purpose of destroying him. Satan doesn't care less about your natural physical life. Don't get it twisted, y'all.
Amen.
Satan does not care about the physical life. He cares about purpose. If Satan can destroy your purpose, he's got you. That's why some of us are already shut down just off of mental distractions. Just off of emotional distractions. He ain't even touched your physical body. All he did was place it in your head that you are worthless. You ain't nothing. You are not going to be nothing. You've already been shut down.
That's right.
While you praying against no sickness, you ought to be praying against God. Help me be mentally healthy.
Yeah.
Emotionally healthy.
Yeah.
So, we find Joseph in this pit. At this moment, Joseph like, okay, this is it then, God. I guess what you told me is not going to come to pass because clearly what you told me is not equal enough to me being inside this pit. So I believe Joseph could have used the ladder if he had one. Some of us are in a pit right now and you can use a ladder to get out. Some of you are in a financial situation and can use a ladder to climb at least one step up. God, I'm not even trying to get all the way out of the pit yet, but God, just give me a sense that I can hold on to a bar and start climbing.
Yeah.
Some of you all been dealing with some mental, physical illness, and you're just like, God, I need a ladder to get out. Just sit me up in the bed, God. I got a mother now that's dealing with a massive stroke for about a year, and all she wants to do is sit up. If she could just sit up, she's okay with that. She could use a ladder. So some of us, repeat after me, God, I just need a ladder.
God, I just need a ladder.
Give me two strong men to come grab this ladder over here. I'm going to jump right into this. Jesus be a ladder. Jesus be a ladder.
Amen.
Place yourself in that pit that you are in or that you were in. Actually, this is perfect ladder. Jesus be a ladder. You look at this ladder and you're saying, okay, don't go nowhere, y'all need this hang tight. I'm gonna need y'all to hold this. You look at this ladder and you say, what does this ladder have to do with me being in the pit that I'm in? If you paid attention to the scriptures that I read prior to when Joseph got kicked into a pit, you see that he actually was out of the pit afterwards. How did he get out of that pit? How did Joseph get out of a pit that had no ladder in it? How do you plan to get out of the very situation that you're in when you have no way of getting out? Your bank account is in the negative. Both bank accounts is in the negative. And the money that's going to go in it is already accounted for.